would you like to be in ATM 201 or basically Salesforce is a CRM as other CRMs are there in the market, but Salesforce has something different from them. Okay, it has the multi-tenant architecture. It has something SaaS, like it is giving the software as a service. It's giving it a platform as a service. So it's something different from other CRMs where you have multi-tenant architecture means you have to pay actually the person which you are using for that. You don't need to pay for the complete 100% clouds. So here like you have different portions in the CRM. So like in the basically the CRM is means to maintain the your business. Okay, like you have customers, you have to make the customers and you have to serve your customers. So basically making customers comes under the business marketing part. So in the Salesforce you have three parts. One is marketing, second one is sales, and third one is the support call center. So in the marketing you have three things. You need contacts, you need leads, and you need opportunity. So and you have account also. Account can be a person, account can be a particular business account. So to make the accounts, you need leads, you need contacts. Basically, making leads is not a big thing. In the marketing, you have showcasing of your products. So you can collect leads from from there. So you can have wild cards, you have a business card, or anything. So you can access it of customers. So basically, the interested customers which are interested in your business. So they are leads. So and when they are potentially interested, so you convert them into your contacts and you attach them to a particular opportunity. Opportunity is like a business, so where you protect something thing from a customer and you start working on it. So now I think you can see the home screen of Salesforce here. The URL is something different, so you can see it's a SOQL. It is my personal domain that I'm using for my personal development. So basically this is the home screen. So you can see many tabs are there. You can see chat, campaign. Campaign is something like you are thinking for a particular business. So you whatever you do, whatever your predictions, you sending mails, you're sending messages, you're calling your customers. So all these things. Okay. So you can see there are some tabs: leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities. So basically we'll be working on the other sales. If I change it to marketing, the first thing is the marketing. In the marketing, you can see there is a sequence into the tabs. First, if you leave the chatter and the campaign, so first thing you will see the leads, then you will see contacts, then you will see opportunities. Okay, it means first thing you need a lead, then you will convert that lead into contact, and then your contact will become the opportunity. If the and that depends on the business. The opportunity has been closed, you have closed one or the closed loss like other that. So you will be needing some reports. Okay, so reports can be custom reports or the standard reports. It depends on you. And there is a dashboard also. And dashboard is nothing but the presentation of your data. Okay, this is the marketing part. So now I have some accounts and contacts. Now I can start the selling of my product. So I have changed my app to sales. Okay, Now, first thing we can say, there is a campaign. So it means we will start selling from the campaign. In the campaign, we have leads, we have the accounts. It means if you're converting a leads into contacts, here we have directly accounts after the leads. It means an accounts can be of two types. It can be a business account, it can be a personal account. If it's a business account, there can be more than 1, 2, 3 or more people in the account. But if it is a person account, there will be only one person. That is why we have an account. Opportunities, how many opportunities have been attached with this particular account. So if forecasts and the contracts are the new things added by Salesforce. There were some orders, we have cases, and we have solutions. The cases and solutions comes into the support in the call center. Generally, when there is an account, they are using a product. If there is something they're feeling any problems, they will raise some requests. So there will be some cases, like you can see there's a case. We can create a new case, like if you're feeling anything. So like I will attach any contact. Status is new, priority, medium, depends on the high, medium, and low type of case origin. This has been raised by phone, email, or web. Suppose it is read by web, mail. The type is mechanical, electrical. It depends on the entries which we have already entered in. Okay. So case region might be installation, equipment, like all these things are given. Okay. So now if I save it. Now the new case has been created. Okay, so now you can see that all updates for this case, there is one thing there, the created task. So this is nothing but I have created some workflows already. So whenever I create a case, the new task will be created automatically. That will be assigned to a particular account or account. So they will be solving these cases. Okay. So when I will go to this case, okay, so I need to solve this case. So I will attach a solution for this case. Cases will be solved out. This is basically what the CRM. Now it will come to the development part. Suppose we are going to make our own apps. So we'll go to the setup. Basically, we can go to the setup already, and we can start from the build, create app. So here we can start new apps, whatever you wanna make. Suppose this is the app, recruiting app that we have created. Okay, so I can switch directly to this app, recruiting. Recruiting is basically an app which any company use to hire candidates. So they'll be using positions, candidates will be there. They have some websites where they will be given ads. There will be some job applications from the candidates, and there will be some reports. Okay, so basically we can create these objects. So there are different kinds of objects. So we can standard objects or the custom objects. Custom objects like the positions and the candidates, these are things which are, and the standard objects, they're already present in the Salesforce, like accounts, contacts, like all these. So whenever we create the object, like in the database, we have some rules, like we need to make a dependency between the objects or among the objects. Basically, we bind the objects by two ways. One is the lookup, and second is the master detail. Lookup is like when they are closely, not highly binded, they are not dependent on each other. So we'll go for the lookup. That means if we are deleting some information from one object and that will not affect to the other object, then we'll go for the lookup. In the master detail, when two objects are highly dependent on each other, like whenever in master detail there will be some parent object and other one would be a child object. So all these things, okay. So as I've told you, we can create new objects. So you want to create a new object, we'll go to setup, go to create, and here you can create the, here are some options you can see. There will be apps, you can create apps, you can labels, you can create objects. Suppose you want to create a new object. Okay, so new custom object, so you can give the name like new object, plural label if you wanna include, would be new objects. Okay. And there's some features, optional features, allow reports, you can see here, allow activities, track field history, or allowing chat reports. Allow reports means if you wanna generate some reports by this object, we can opt in this object. If you wanna track this object, like who are changed in the fields, all these things, so it would be we can opt in. Now this section you will see there is a section in deployment status. There are two options, in development or the deployment. So basically when we would be working in industry, so we opted like in development until the object has been developed as per the client's requirement, we make it in the development. So if I will opt in this object, so in development, so this will be hidden from the client. They will not be use it until it has been developed perfectly. Once it's developed, I will opt in the deployed, so the client will be able to use it. Now there is a next section, search status, allow search. Allow search will be like on the top of the page, you can see there's a search option, you can search anything. So here we can create objects. Okay, so in the, you can see in the setup portion, there's something manage users, manage apps, manage territories, manage company profile, all these. In the manage users option, you can see there are some users, all those users which are accessing your platform. Okay, all these there are some roles. Basically roles are the domains which will be using by the users. Okay, like there's some profiles are there, like profile would be manager. So in the manager there will be role as senior manager, assistant manager, like that. The permission sets, we would be assigning some extra permissions to a particular user. Okay, like there are 3 or more managers, so they will be having the same permissions, but among them if we want to assign the extra permissions to particular one manager, we will make using permission sets. Next thing we are seeing public groups are there. In public groups means we can make a group of users, we can make a group of roles, like I can say public group, we can create a new public group. So public group from new year, so here we can use include another public group into this public group. We can include roles, we can use roles and subordinates, or we can directly use the users. Okay, like there are some rules. I want to use all the marketing team into this user. Okay, and I'll save it. So this is the group we have used. Now in this group we can view all the users, all the users which are assigned with the marketing, they will be in this public group. Queues, as we know, like queues are used to reduce the load from the users. Like there are one user into your company, he is receiving the many requests from the clients. So what we will do, we will make a queue with the same permission sets of 3 or 4 people. So that request will come into that queue. If any of the queue member will be free, they will accept that request and they will be solving that. So that will reduce the load from that particular one user. So here we have one other option, login history. The login history means when a user is logging, Basically, we use the login history to restrict the access. Like you can see, this is my user org. So you can see, so you can see the username, how many users, and login time at what time, and the source IP means on from which IP or from which system I'm using this particular org. This is the location. You can see location. This is login tab, application at the remote access. This is the status. You can see success, or if you're using an invalid password, browser, and other things, all the things. Okay, so like in any organization, if you want to generate a report that how many successful logins are there, how many unsuccessful logins are there, so we can generate a report. Like from here, the file type CSV, and we can download it from there. So here's a company profile. You can see. So company profile means like any company, like you're working for Plato campus. So we can make a company as a Plato campus. Generally, in one org we can have only one company. So we can edit it. I have used it for the Accenture, so you'll be using for Plato campus. Okay, so all the platform your licenses, they're available for you. Mainly depends on which kind of edition you are using for your company. Like right now I'm using developer edition. If you have enterprise edition, there are some unlimited edition. So will depend on your requirement. Okay. This one in the development, you can see the schema builder. The schema builder is nothing but the complete layout of your org, where all the objects will be related. You can see, like here is this thing. You can see there are some. This is the background connectivity. That is an automatic feature. Okay, you can see it. Are you able to see it? Okay. So in the objects, you can see there are some red dots. Red dots. These red dots are the required field. Okay. And the blue lines, they are presenting the lookup, and the red lines are there representing master detail. So here you can see in the left panel there are some objects. Like if one is the account, if I select the account will be showing. Activity would be there. Like what is the candidate? Candidate is there. Look, candidate is there. Okay. Here all the opportunity products, all the objects are here. We can add directly, we can create objects directly from here. Like you want to create any objects, we can directly create any object. It's a very simple way. So next thing you can see install packages. So any package that you are using, you can install from the app action. So basically this is all. So there is one thing you can do, security control. In security control you can have password policies, session settings, and network access. In the password policy you can see there are some options that the password expires in 90 days. It depends on the company policies. If you want to restrict a user that they should change their password within 60 days, 50 days, so we can change it from here. In the session time also, session generally we depends on the 4 hours, on 3 hours, on 2 hours. It depends on you. In the network access you can see there is an option, you can see that trusted IP ranges. It means if you are using this particular CRM into your company, so you can give the IP ranges. So all the users which are using that particular org, so and they are in your organization, they are using LAN wire or they are using the Wi-Fi of your company. So all the users who are using your IP, only they will be able to log in. Okay, you can have a translation workbench. The translation is nothing but if you like right now we are using English, but if we have the clients from different regions, so we can change into okay Japanese on and whatever the language if you want. Okay, other things what I can tell you. We can create. You can see there is a workflow and approvals. But workflow is nothing but if you want to automate the process. Like I have created a new workflow. Whenever a new case will be created, so it will be assigned to a particular user. So basically the workflow does the four things. They assign a task to a particular user. They send the emails, the field updates, or they send the outbound message to outside the organization.